Duke and UConn, crazy game. Man, crazy ending, great comeback by UConn. Championship DNA. And Duke has dropped a couple in the past couple of years, man. I feel bad for Coach Shire. But hey, let's check out the ending of this game. Mind you, Duke was up by 15, so UConn's been slowly climbing back, and the comeback really started around the 10-minute mark of the second half, 10 minutes left. So, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a long-term comeback. It was quick. It was over the course of possessions. It was exactly how you come back in a game. It was played perfectly. Like, this is how Coach Hurley coaches, and I appreciate that he went possession by possession, and there was no rush. They weren't jacking threes. They were playing well. They were playing good basketball, and they managed to come back in the game.
Under 2 minutes to go. Duke up by 5. And a battle with Caravan and Gungba. They're going to call it on Caravan.
They're going back and forth. It was a really patient comeback, well orchestrated.
There you go. String music on. And he missed the second one. 5-point lead for Duke. 1:45 on the clock. Stagger one side. Ball handed to Demery. Caravan. He fires off the mark. Gang rebounding. Ball comes away with it.
And by the way, again, boxing out, right? Huge.
Fires.
Huge in this situation. Cam Boozer, what are we doing?
Handed to Demery. Caravan. He fires.
Habits. We talked about this in the last video. And look, Boozer is a great player. I'm not taking anything away from him, but we got to box out, and it's a habit, because look at what happens. Let's say you don't box out as a habit because you're the biggest guy on the team, and usually you get all the rebounds anyway, and it's like, whatever, I'm a dog. I'm the best kid in college basketball. I don't need to box out. Well, look, now you're up 5 with 1:35 left in the Elite 8 against the other team, who is one of the other teams that's likely to win the championship, and you actually do need to box out, right? You can't turn it on and off. It's a habit. We talked about that. I talked about that in one of my other videos, and I have not done enough evaluation on Cameron Boozer to deem whether or not this is a habit of his to not box out, but we got to box out.
The mark. Gang rebounding. Ball comes away with it.
They got a grab, I think, on Kate, 5%.
Wow. Solo ball. Splits a pair.
Pretty good defender coming on the floor now.
Jaden Ross back in, and Ball will take a seat.
Straight up man now. Tough match here for Sar. For Reed.
Boozer trying to get it into Foster. He does. Full court pressure. Gungba. He's going to have to bring it across himself. He recognized it.
Nice.
And now into the hands of Foster.
Heads up play. Good timeout by Duke as well. You need to settle things down.
Trigger in.
But then you also give Hurley the timeout, so it's like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because sometimes when the other coach on the other side is great, you don't want to call that timeout because it behooves him.
And get it back to Foster. 14 to shoot. Boozer hops to the outside.
Tough match now.
Evans trying to set a screen there. Shot clock down to 5. Boozer loses the ball.
And this is where NBA projections, right? This is why I had him third in my big board, right? Even though I don't have an official big board, but you know, like the off the dribble game still needs to develop further.
Boozer loses the ball, and it's scooped up by Reed. Turnover, Duke with 1 minute to go.
They've had a few of those mishaps.
UConn down by 4. Demery operating against Foster. Kick out Caravan.
Big shot, and this Caravan kid had some big plays.
Against Foster. Kick out Caravan.
It's also deep. Let me see this.
Demery operating against Foster.
That's that footwork I was telling you about that I watched Con Knuppel do.
Operating against Foster.
It's you're like curling it and then you straight cut kind of somehow. You know what I mean? I don't know what you call that, but it's like a step back catch, you know? But that's that footwork, man. That's huge. That's a very important skill to have as a shooter.
The guts, he's been struggling. The confidence. The upperclassmen stepping up.
UConn has cut it to 1. 42 seconds left. Duke and UConn have provided tournament thrillers over the years. We've got another one here. Trip to the Final Four is on the line.
Who's the bounce?
Boozer the spin. Boozer the flip.
That's tough.
Spin. Boozer Final Four is on the line.
tough. And that's off the face up. That's off balance. Little touch floater. He's just got good natural touch there.
What a move there by Cameron Boozer. Made it to his
Really good player.
Still able to score. Oh my.
27 points, 8 rebounds. It's a one-possession game.
Good timeout.
And a timeout called by the Huskies.
By the way, UConn got to the bonus way earlier in the game than Duke. I think they were in the bonus for like 6 minutes of the game. So they actually missed the first free throw in the bonus, which pissed me. I mean, not pissed me off, but it was like, hey, like, you know, you're that's one of the advantages you did have because you were down like 10 points, you know. But those are the things that you got to kind of factor that into the calculus. You're down 10, you're in the bonus. They're still 4 fouls away. Like, there's still some shit that, you know, there's some shit leaning your direction. You have the possession arrow, things like that. You know, that counteracts the scoreboard because they account for points later on in the game.
We'll go long for Demery. We're down to 24 seconds left.
Ball's great going to his left.
UConn down by 3.
Gotta be in a hurry.
18 seconds remaining. Demery draws the big Boozer. We're down to 14 seconds.
Nice switch, and you're in trouble deep.
Demery, 10 seconds.
Go to the line, 10 seconds left.
He was down by 3.
That was a big miss because, let me tell you why. They're in the bonus. If they hit 1 and 1 and you're only down 2, or you're down 2 as opposed to being down 1, if they hit the 1 and 1, both legs are the 1 and 1, it's now a 2-possession game. You likely lose the game. So in this situation, down 3 at the line for a bonus free throw, you got to hit both. And somehow what happened is crazy, but you know, that was a pivotal free throw to miss.
1 out of 2. 72-70. Duke, 10 seconds to go.
Gotta cut and run through the ball, and who better than this guy?
Get it into Boozer.
By the way, great execution on the press here by UConn. I mean, they're just hounding. And this is an interesting decision to have your big man Cam Boozer
10 seconds to go.
handling the ball out here, but he makes the right decision. You know, I feel like you need somebody who's really going to be skilled at handling the ball here. I like 3. 3's good at getting by people. And low key, the commentators later say this. They had 10 seconds. They could have just held the ball and dribbled it out. They didn't need to advance the ball.
Get it into Boozer.
Way to flash middle, okay? This is exactly how you run it. You send 2 guys. And I tell my guys all the time, do not throw it over the trap. Don't go on your back foot and throw it over the trap. I say it all the time. All the fucking time. Ask anybody I've coached. Do not throw it over the trap because this is what happens. You get a tip pass. You have some shit like this happen with 6 seconds left. I mean, hopefully Caden Boozer had been coached about this, but that's what happens, man. The way to beat the trap is and always has been to get low and wide. Low, pivot wide, fake a pass, pivot the other way, fake a pass, right? Pivot all the way around, spin if you need to, whatever. Keep that foot down, get as wide out as possible. You got to move these guys, stretch this little trap out, split it. You know what I mean? You're gonna move them. Eventually, you're gonna find a gap and make a pass. Do not throw it over the top. I've fucking said it 100 times, 100 million times in my life, in my coaching career, right? Career, I use the term loosely because right now I'm not doing shit with coaching, but I mean, I do this, right? This is this is my outlet. But low and wide to beat the trap, or this happens. And Caden Boozer probably feels horribly about this. But hey, look, man, it was a 10-minute long comeback. You know what I mean? It's not all you, but this is not a good play. But it's not all you. It's not all you. Okay. And that's always the thing. Like we shouldn't be in these positions in tight games. We should be dominating, and you were for 3/4 of the game, for the first half and then another half of the second half, right? So 3/4. Obviously, there's not a quarter format in college basketball, but 3/4 of the game, you were dead ass dominating. You were up by 10 points going into that last 10-minute stretch, then to that fourth quarter, proverbially, and there were a lot of plays along the way where you guys probably should have done better. And it's not just you. So I don't want you. I wouldn't want this guy to take it harshly upon himself. He's probably going to end up being in the NBA anyway, along with his brother. But yeah, it's not a good play. It's definitely not a good play.
And Boozer, that ball deflected and stolen by Mullins. Caravan, 2 seconds. Mullins tosses it out.
And I was just I was stunned watching this myself. I mean, I was like, holy cow, man, what the hell? This is, I mean,
10 seconds to go.
Gotta cut and run through the ball. Who better than this guy?
Get it into Boozer, back for Czar, ahead, Boozer, that ball deflected, and stolen.
3 seconds left. Heads up play to pass it back to your shooter. And 2 seconds, yeah, you just gotta shoot it.
2 seconds, Mullins tosses it out.
Lets it go. I mean, good God, what a fucking play, man.
Get it into Boozer,
Kids from Indiana.
back for Czar,
I'm fine
Boozer, that
for the state. By the way, great trap by those two. And that is by the way, I've never seen this press before. I mean, this is some fucking baller ass shit by Hurley.
for Czar, ahead,
Look at this motherfucker, man. There's nobody back there. Like, they just said, fuck it. Like, fuck it. Let me just go send all 5 guys at these 3 and see what happens. Fuck it.
Boozer, that ball deflected.
And that shit worked. Unpredictable, man. I mean, hey, thinking outside the box. I don't know if this is something that's probably, I mean, this guy's been around for decades, so he's probably done this or seen this before somewhere. Somebody used it against him. Who knows? But that's where that experience comes in. But what a fucking call. What a fucking play call right there. Defensive play call by Dan Hurley with the game on the line. No foul right away. A lot of people would have just fouled right away, too. So, I mean, yeah.
And stolen by Mullins.
And you can tell he was trying to make a play. He saw Cam Boozer getting in his face. Makes the right decision. Again, habitually making the right decision. This is what we talk about. That's what I talk about. I say this all the time. You want to build that habit, build that muscle of making the right basketball decision. And he says, you know, look at how analytical this guy is. I mean, but you know, look at the way he processes this play, right? Catches it, looks at the basket, takes his little 1-2 step, called it a jump stop. I don't know if you call that's speed stop, I guess is what you call it, but that was not really a speed stop either. It's somewhere in between that, right? Takes his 1-2 stop, looks at the basket, sees what's available, nothing, sees Cam Boozer, okay, let's look back the other way. It's just a habit, and boom, this kid catches it,
Mullins tosses it out.
drills it. I mean, that's elite. I mean, this guy had a great game. I think he was the one that tipped that, right? Indeed he was, yeah.
Ahead, Boozer,
2, great tip. I mean, you're making a great play defensively.
deflected, and stolen by Mullins.
Spacing the floor.
Back to
And this is just, I mean, this is, at this point, it's just basketball. Once you get that tip, you know, and he had a timeout, by the way. Mr. Hurley over here had a timeout, and he decided,
deflected, and stolen by Mullins.
and he actually said in the postgame, in the presser, he was like, it's one of those situations. I bet it is, man. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like one of those situations, right? Do you call it? Do you not?
Caravan, 2 seconds.
I mean, it's justifiable either way, but look, I mean, this is,
Mullins tosses it out.
that's just trusting your players, because it's just basketball. 7 seconds left.
Boozer, that
You know, you recover the ball with 5. Okay, 5 seconds left. You have a timeout. You could take it and drop a play. You could let Duke get set up, and you could try to go for, but you know what I mean? You go for 2 or 3 or whatever. You kind of have some flexibility there, or you could just let this play out. It's transition. People aren't set. You have the 5-on-3 really in transition because these guys are way back here. You've been extremely aggressive with the way you've drawn up the press. Now you've converted that into a turnover. It puts you in a very, very favorable situation in transition offense here, and you just let it rock. And man, does it work out.
stolen by Mullins. Caravan, 2 seconds. Mullins tosses it out.
Bullseye, man. I mean, that is iconic.
It's good. We're pouring 3. UConn goes.
That is an all-time college basketball play.
Utterly impossible.
March means drama.
Fond of the state of Indiana. I went to college there, had some good memories, had some rough times as well because I was embarrassing in college, man. I would just get trashed all the fucking time, but it was a great time. It was a great time. Off the record, though, I would get trashed. For the record, I'm a perfect model citizen. I've never done anything wrong ever.
The deflection, the reaction, and then the major nuggets out of Indiana. They all can shoot. Nylon.
Said they can all shoot, yeah.
See,
Hello, give me a call, babe.
astounding. The freshman, Braylon Mullins.
I'm kidding. Please don't cancel me. I have 233 subscribers, guys. Don't cancel me.
What a play. All Duke had to do was hold the ball there. Absolutely. They didn't need to get rid of it. No backcourt violation, nothing.
They didn't need to get rid of it. It's crazy.
Braylon.
Let me take a look at this shot form from this angle real quick. Let's just take a look at this because I've been shooting these too. Nice. Nice release. Huh. Way to get your guide hand off the ball. Catch, dip. Look at the guide hand off the ball. Allows for more accuracy, less friction. That's one-sided, causing unilateral friction, which would throw off the shot. Get your guide hand off. Release through.
Braylon Mullins.
I mean, yeah.
Connecting from long.
That's so tough. That's so tough. And then the celly too. Nothing special, nothing crazy, but it's just fitting for the moment, man. Look at that. Yeah, bro. Put that on your motherfucking wall in your bedroom, bro. That's sick. I mean, that is awesome, bro. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was the one. Yeah. That's the one. That's tough, man. That was a great game. UConn is headed to the Final Four, I believe. I was drinking a little bit, so I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the Final Four they're headed to, right? I mean, it is, and yeah, it's exciting. That's fun. That's good stuff. Good for them. That's fun. Good luck to them. I'm excited to watch the Final Four. It'll be fun, and the remaining 3 games of this tournament, I will definitely be tuned into, and I'm excited, man. This is a good team. Arizona's a good team. Charles Barkley's #1 team in the country. Michigan's a good team. I don't know who these guys are playing. I forget who UConn's going to go see. But, hey, man, look, this is fun. This is a fun March Madness. And best of luck to all the teams remaining. Like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I need you to do that, okay? If you watched this far, that means you fuck with my content. So like, comment, and subscribe.